Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to an excited Wrestling Days because we're gonna look at dream figures. Inside this box, I have got my absolute dream figures. These are figures that I've wanted since I started collecting Mattel action figures. I've not got them before because they're quite expensive, but I found some on eBay that are reasonably priced, so I went for it. I picked them up and I bought them. Before we take a look at these dream figures, let's have a look at my top 5. We've got Akeem, the African Dream. He is in my top 5 dream figures because this is the only version of Akeem that Mattel have made. You can see he's quite big, he's quite imposing, he's quite colourful as well. He was always one of my favourite superstars. He was a lot of fun, used to come dancing down to the ring, so that is definitely in my top 5. Next up, we've got King Kong Bundy. He, of course, was a WrestleMania main eventer. He main evented WrestleMania 2 against Hulk Hogan. Again, big, imposing, didn't used to dance around. He wasn't as fun as Akeem, but you could argue that he was a lot more deadly. So, really love King Kong Bundy. Number 3 on the list, we have got Sensational Sherri. She is actually a more recent figure, a lot recent actually, but very hard to find. Could not find her anywhere here in the UK. But I love Sensational Sherri. She's one of the most important female wrestlers of all time. And with this figure, you get her in her wrestling attire and in a dress. Because, of course, she was a manager as well. Number 4 on the list, we've got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This is from around 1991, I believe. And, yeah, look at it. It's absolutely awesome. Imagine that on your shelf. Just looks incredible. Comes in his full entrance attire. Of course, he used to breathe fire as well. So, comes with a stick, a flaming stick, so that he can breathe fire. And, of course, it's Ricky the Dragon, so he is a legend. But talking of legends, this has got to be the figures that I now want the most. Demolition, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They come with their entrance attire. Of course, they got the face paint. They've got the masks. I know it's 2 figures technically, but you couldn't just buy one. You would have to get Axe and Smash. They made Crush as well. I've got that one. So, yeah, I need Axe and Smash to complete the set. But that's enough about those. Let's get back over to the box. And these are my absolute dream figures. These would beat anything that we've just seen. I can tell you when they're boxed, they're around about £150. I didn't spend that much. I actually got them for £65. They are loose, but all the accessories are there. I am so excited to add these to my collection. I'm sure you can see what they are. It is The Rockers! The Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. One of my favourite tag teams from the 1980s. This is the only Marty Jannetty figure that they've ever made. There's so much to talk about. We need to talk about that brilliant t-shirt. We need to talk about this hidden accessory as well. The little belt. I don't know why they included that little fabric belt. It's on Shawn as well. They could easily have painted that on, but they didn't. So let's start, shall we, with Marty Jannetty. You can see it's a really good face scan. We are going back to like 2010, 2011. These weren't widely available. I think they were only available from a website, Matty Collector. And yeah, they are quite hard to find, but they look awesome. I love that t-shirt. In fact, we can take it off so that you can see the body type. Love the hair on this, the hair sculpt. I'm not sure if we're ever going to get another Marty Jannetty figure again. So there you can see that fabric belt. If we take this absolutely iconic Rockers t-shirt off, then you can see the body type. Marty Jannetty, of course, wasn't the most muscular, so I think it's very accurate. Love as well the ring attire, like that kind of neon, I think it's like a yellow, isn't it? It looks really smart. This, of course, Shawn Michaels. So this is one of his earliest era figures. You're going back to like the 1980s. Again, we'll take his t-shirt off so you can see the body type as well. Of course, there's no tattoos or anything like that, but it's all accurate. And there you can see Shawn Michaels in his Rockers attire. Of course, they did make another one. You can see on screen right now the Retro Fest. This came out quite recently. That's Shawn Michaels in his Rockers attire as well. Sadly, they didn't make the Marty Jannetty to go with that. So this is the only way right now that you can get the Rockers, one of the most iconic tag teams of the 1980s. I am so pleased that I've finally been able to add these to my collection. As I said, and I mean it, these are my absolute dream figures, and I finally got my hands on them. Let me know your dream figures then, guys, down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.